Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, October 16, 2022. There can be a minor disconnect between your need for involvement and your desire to go your own way today. Divided feelings can surround friends and acquaintances, work, or health. You're not very clear on who or what to value today, so it makes sense to try to control behavior that may give you a reason to regret later, such as quick decisions in a relationship or impulsive spending. Alternatively, someone could be a little withholding or detached, and you may not know where they stand. Fortunately, you're clear-headed as the day advances and Venus heads into harmony with Saturn. Someone could surprise you and come through for you, for example. Get ready for exhilarating energy today. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet of the mind, will be shouting to the heavens from your solar 11th house of hope and be heard by the one and only mighty Jupiter, our great benefic and planet of joy, now residing in your solar 5th house of true love, romance, and dating. So much luck and opportunity are favoring you now. If single, you could meet someone through online dating or be introduced to them through friends. If coupled up, plan a cute social event with pals and your lover. Everyone will be in high spirits. Are your professional commitments turning out as planned? The foundation or base of your arrangements is coming to fruition as Mars in Gemini squares Neptune retrograde in Pisces. You might be frustrated with how some of your partnerships or commitments have unfolded over time, so it would be wise to consider how you want to address it. Luckily, Mercury in Libra is also opposing Jupiter retrograde in Aries, suggesting that you should gather your information and then weigh the pros and cons of what you want to address before bringing it up to the other professional party involved. Before leaving your work sector today, the moon will form a friendly aspect to Pluto in your income sector, as it does with every monthly visit. The difference this time is that for the first time in over 4 months, Pluto's direct turn last weekend means that you are not only looking to the future but the brakes are no longer on, with the moon able to give things a friendly nudge. Waking up a little earlier can give you the opportunity to have some healthy time alone before the day begins. You will benefit from taking a little time each day to center yourself in terms of what you want to accomplish. You tend to get wrapped up in other people's agendas because you are so talented at helping others achieve their goals. Focusing on yourself over a cup of herbal tea in the morning can have a powerful effect on your life. Today's vibrations have ants in their pants. They will lead you to a magnificent feast of the senses and mind. Don't deny yourself a good thing and make sure that you are open to innovative ideas, unexpected feelings, and new sensations. The current vibrations are offering you a wonderful breath of fresh air. However, keep your feet on the ground and be wary of not letting yourself stay up all night long, because if you do, you'll have problems in the morning. What makes a friendly aspect between Venus, the planet of love, and Saturn, in his final days in retrograde motion in your communication sector, even more significant is having the moon in your relationship sector. Venus and Saturn have come together to give your heart, the past and unsaid words, a voice, with the moon giving your relationships a chance to benefit from this as well. With Mars turning retrograde in your relationship sector later in the month, the timing couldn't be better. The moon's last visit to your relationship sector while Mars is in direct motion and before his retrograde turn at the end of the month is a chance to become more emotionally engaged, but also to get a sense of a drop in urgency but a rise in support. With Saturn not only in his final days in retrograde motion in your communication sector but at a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of love, today, there is a chance to get the communication lines open to the past ahead of time. Our eyes in the sky. The day starts with an active moon shifting from the love lesson of Taurus to detail-oriented Gemini. It's time to make a plan and stick to it. This is a cycle when you're editing certain realms regarding news, technology, and even conversations with others. With this, you might also feel like you're being given a very specific choice. You're going to have to take the middle ground in many situations for now to keep your mind in the right place. It's time to think about how you might be taking other people's word for money matters or buying into an investment scheme that's too good to be true. Someone may be giving you a hard sell concerning a stock, IRA, or bond. You need more time to consider the best path for you. Be firm but polite, and make sure you get the time you need. You know best. The Gemini moon could stir the pot, so staying away from gossip is strongly advised. The light of the sun shines brightly, however. The energy wants to dig at your inner fears beyond what you can fully process on your own. There's a marked psychological aspect to these transits. Maybe you want to make a major change right now and are met with some resistance and challenges. Remember that it really has to do with what your heart feels. These shifts are pointing out a new life for you. As Venus in Libra trines Saturn in Aquarius late tonight, the strategy of surrendering to the divine is what can open many doors for you. In the morning, the Gemini moon sextiles Saturn in Aquarius, offering an emotionally steady start to the day. Under this influence, we are introspective, pondering life's meaning. We wish to make our mark on the world, and with this idealistic aspiration tempered by a pragmatic strategy, we have a good chance of doing so. Hard work is taken up in the spirit of adventure. Old problems can be tackled with a novel approach. It's a good time to speak to elders and take a cue from their playbooks. Discover the causes that drove those who came before you to make a difference. What was their inspiration? You have a tense relationship between home and career this week. You might be overwhelmed with work or feel like your career presents way too many obstacles now. At the same time, your home life and inner feelings are tumultuous at best. Establish a balance by keeping a close eye on your cash flow to help ease the stress. Things are looking up from there. It's a week full of challenges for you. Your dreams could be more than just a source of inspiration. Their images and ideas will help you determine the business you'd be good at and how to move forward in that area. You also need to shore up your savings. Change is coming and you'll want to be prepared. Following this, the moon opposes Mars in Gemini, provoking irritation. We've established our morning plan with the intent to make headway, but distractions push us off course. People may require our assistance. Although we want to help, we also feel put out. Why can't they figure this out themselves? Instead of succumbing to frustration, consider temporarily delaying personal plans to aid others. We won't get much accomplished during this commotion anyhow. It's best to address this issue and return to our own interests when things have calmed down.